Hello friends, welcome to SahuStudies. In this video, we are going to discuss about variable to test and debugging of the DAX in Power BI. So let's discuss these measures. Okay, in this measure, what I am just doing, I am creating a measure. Here I am creating a variable. Here I am just providing a expression of this variable. Here I am defining one variable again, and here I am providing the expression of this variable. Again I am defining a variable here, and here I am again providing the expression of this variable, and here I am just returning one variable. So in this measure I am defining three variables: this variable, this variable, and this variable. The output of this measure will be based on the return type. So whatever the return type or whatever the return variable we are just returning here, this measure output value would be that only. So here we are returning AP total order mail. So whatever the expression it is executing and whatever the value it calculates, the this measure value would be that only. Let's discuss this one. The variable can be used to define individual component of a large or more complex measure. So whenever there is a measure where the individual component is very large and complex, so we are going to define a variable, and those complex expression we are going to store the output in that particular variable. The output of the variable can be quickly checked with the help of a return statement. So suppose there are a hundred variable we have defined, and if you want to check the output of a particular variable, so just put that variable in the return statement. It will provide it will provide the value of that variable only. If error occurs, then with the help of a variable, root cause can be figured out easily. So suppose there is a very big DAX, okay, and there are hundreds of variables we have defined. But and if that particular DAX has certain kind of a error, how we are going to figure it out the error, where the error actually present? So with the help of a variable, with the help of a return statement, by returning one variable at a time, we can able to figure out very easily where the error actually present. This is the data model which we are going to use in this exercise. And if you want to understand the data model, then please watch video number 12 in this playlist. So let's discuss this measure. Okay. So what we are just doing here, I'm just creating a measure. This measure, this is the first variable. This is the expression of this variable. This is the second variable which we are defining. This is the expression of that variable. This is the third variable which I am defining, and this is the expression of the third variable. Here we are just returning this variable. Same, this is the same measure, but instead of this variable, I am returning AP quantity sold. And here again, the measures is same, only the return statement is there. The return statement is different. So instead of AP return sold variable, here I am just returning AP ratio. Once I put a table in the visualization, this is the transaction date, this is the total AP customer sales value, and this is the percentage quantity of the female. So this measure, the output of this measure will be defined the value or the variable which we are returning. So we can see these are the same measures, only difference is the return type. Here we are returning AP total order female variable. Here we are returning AP underscore quantity underscore sold, and here we are returning AP ratio. Let's do this exercise in Power BI. Let me create a measure. Let me name the measure as percentage AP retail quantity sold to female. Here I am defining a variable, and here we are defining the expression. The expression is calculate. In the calculate, we are doing the sum, and in the sum, what we are just doing AP retail sales by customer quantity sold, and we are filter, and here we are just filtering what we are filtering. We are filtering based on AP retail customer lookup, and in the customer lookup, what we are just saying AP retail cust customer lookup gender, and in the gender, what we are filtering, we are filtering all the female customers. Now again we are defining a variable. The name of the variable quantity sold, and what I am just doing here, I am just putting the sum, and in the sum, what I am just saying AP retail sales by customer the total quantity sold. This is the expression I am just putting. Again, I am creating a variable, and the name of the variable is AP retail ratio, and this is the, we have defined a variable, and what is the expression? The expression is divide. We are dividing AP retail AP total customer female by AP retail quantity sold. If error is there, then so three variables has been defined. Now let's return the top variable. Return See, this measures has been created successfully. In this measures, we are creating three variable, this one, and this one. Each variable has a different expression, and based on the return type of the return type, okay, whatever the variable we are returning, the value of the output of that measures would be that only. So let's validate that one. Let me create a table here. Let me first put AP retail transaction date and then AP customer sales. AP customer sales, and then we have to put percentage retail quantity sold for female. We can see the value is this one because we can see the return type. Uh, the return type of this DAX is this one. Now let's change the return type. The return type is total quantity sold. Okay, let me run it. Now see, the value has been changed. Now again here, let me just change the return type. Let me change the return type to AP retail ratio. Run it. And we can see it has been changed. The value is 0 only. Why it is 0? Maybe whenever we are just dividing, the value become very small. That's why it is 0. But again, if you want to change the value, if you want to just if you want to return this variable, then the value will going to change based on whatever the value it is present in this variable. See, the value has been changed. Now again we want to change the value. Just suppose we want to see whatever the value which is present in this variable, we can return it. See, the value has been changed. So whenever there is a requirement to check the value of a particular variable, with the help of a return statement, we can check it. This would be very useful when there is a lot of the measures is very complex and there are a lot of variables which we have defined, and based on the return statement the value must be changed. Then with the help of this variable we can able to do it. Let's go to the PPT. So with the help of variable, with the help of a return statement, based on that we can test the variable and debug the DAX. Thank you. If you like content of my video, then please subscribe my channel, like it, comment on it, and press the bell icon to get notification whenever I add videos.